all, it's Jaames Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and I'm back. Well, it's been a little bit of time. I've been playing a lot of Mountain Blade Warband, and I just got to the point where I just stopped recording it because I was recording massively long chunks of time, and yeah, they were just too much to upload to YouTube. So I did upload a fair amount of Mountain Blade Warband, or not Warband, but Bannerlord 2 that you could check out on the channel. Plenty of coverage for you to get the gist of what the game's like. Anyway, new game to channel. This is Plebby Quest, and Plebby Quest is, I don't know, it's kind of like Crusader Kings 2 in a cartoon format with less fancy graphics and more, I don't know, comedy. So that's generally the gist I get from it, I think. So we're going to go ahead and jump in here. We're playing the Game of Princes, which is basically, this is the tutorial. So we are playing tutorial mode right now, and we're going to be playing as the Sultanate of Rum. It's been more than half a century since the first Crusades razed the Kingdom of Jerusalem. The Sultanate of Rum was helpless and barely held on in the face of that pagan invasion, and so Masood I and his kingdom's precarious existence between repeated Crusader attacks and neighbors eager to claim a weakened kingdom's territory calls for his son, Kili Arslan II, to come home from Mosul. And we will start the tutorial. What is this? Everyone is waiting for me? Could it be all that urgency for me to come back was because this is the moment of my life? Oh, I'm so overwhelmed. I have a dream that one day this Sultanate of Rum will become the greatest of all Seljuk brother nations. I have a dream that one day we take Nicaea, stronghold of the ancestors of Suleiman, back from the clutches of the Byzantine Empire. I have a dream that one day we will unite the region of Anatolia, swallowing up Greece. Then I will create the largest harem in the world. I have a dream. Only Sultan may touch the throne. Eh? Then who does the cleaning? Father himself? Huh. What are you doing there? Succeeding you, Father. I see you learned something from going abroad after all. That foolishness. Then why did your heir have to come back at dawn, throwing away all those hard work spent in studies and without even saying goodbyes? Huh. A little wind spoke to me about a fool who spends the whole week in Mosul, loitering in front of the inn and whistling at women. No woman in his sight needed to pay for her own tea. Local hoodlums smoked shisha and sang songs with him all throughout the night. And I hear he said to an innocent young lass, "Anything to be with you, babe. I'll even give up being the Sultanate." I pity the girls who fell for the sweet lies of the fool, who's drooling over the throne as soon as he came back. Tesia, I think I found a little finger. Don't look at me. At least foolishness wasn't the word I used. So, what do you think will happen to that heir of the Sultanate? Good things, of course. I always get my happy endings. So hopelessly optimistic. Given your behavior, I'm sure there are my grandchildren somewhere out there. Don't you think that our bloodline is already secure even without you. Grr. Anyway, your playtime is now over. You will work for the kingdom. Do you need someone for a grand project? Someone with elite training to do something marvelous? Simple police duty. There's a mob of starving pagans coming this way. You mean those fellows with the raggedy bandanas armed with weapons for the ruthless beheading of wheat grains? Even a mosque librarian who never lifted anything heavier than a pen could get the job done. The pen is mightier than the sword, right? You see, I do have a son with about as much combat experience as a mosque librarian. And it's time for him to start earning his own meal. He may be a fool, but the blood of the great Suleiman runs through his veins. He may turn over a new leaf after all. Well, since you need me so much, I will do it. Now, begins the legend of the prince who returned. Stop fooling around and get that lazy ass to work. Yeah, I will definitely get on it. Just don't cart me off to Mosul again, please. He didn't grow up a single bit, did he? Kili Arslan II received mission policing. And so begins the tutorial. Alright, so our turn has done. Moo-ha-ha-ha! These poor bastards have no idea they face a main character. I will finish them in 10 seconds. Your Highness has none. None of what? Mercy? Yep, I'm a Mosul-trained murder machine. Troops, sir. You have none under your command. Oh, right. Where are my troops? Call them to me! You really don't know much, do you? What did you do in Mosul? Sigh. With looks like mine, you don't need to know things to get by. You can find your generals on the lower left. You can command your generals and see their stats. Select the general on the left. That's me. Now, left-click this highlighted button to see the barracks. Oh, this one here? You can oversee troops and their training from the barracks. This is where you can assign troops to your army and train them. This is your army. You can assign troops here from the kingdom's reserves. Now let's go look at your troops. Click here to see the kingdom's reserve troops. Minions, answer the call of your master and arise from the void. Moo-ha-ha-ha. Staff Officer Aaron. Total security. Staff Officer Aaron. Reporting for duty. What do you need? What is this? They're just peasants and farmers. Well, every world domination plot begins at step 1. You should forge them into an elite corps of Hell's army. I'm a prince, not some devil. Please select a troop to transfer. This button, okay, alright, let's do it. As you can see, the troop has been added to your army. Let's do that one more time. No, I never perform my moves twice in a row. It's my principle. To learn a thing, you must always repeat them. That's a fact. Now, let's go to the reserve, Your Highness. Hearing you say that makes me not want to do it. But I'm going to do it anyway. Here's an idea. More troops, stronger army. I think maybe around 10 will do for me. Your Highness can only manage up to 2 troops. What? Who are you to tell me, Kili Arslan II, what I can do? I'm not doing any such thing. Do you see the yellow infantryman sign on your portrait? You can move your mouse over there to find more details in the tooltip after my explanation. Move? I'll see it for myself. Just please remember to fill your army with 2 troops. Level, infantry class. This is the general's troop class and level. As generals grow up, they can command up to 5 troops and use up to 3 carrier pigeons. When an infantry class general levels up, their infantry class troops gain extra XP and skills that are useful on the battlefield. Great. Move to army. 1, 2, that's all of them. Congratulations. There's nothing, that's nothing to me. I can do it with the lift of a finger. You can train, tier upgrade, or assign troops, as you just did at the barracks. That's just common sense. It's named a barracks after all. Nobody will stop you from going outside now. You can go ahead and press close. Finally, some fresh air. Troops need to earn XP and become veteran troops before they can tier up. Troops earn XP from combat or by training with an instructor here. Now I get it. You can spend time or you can spend money. Let's train them. Are you sure? I don't show mercy. Yes. Alright. Shall we begin? The only opponents you stand a chance against is yourself. Now we're starting to look like soldiers. Dismissed. Okay. How about these guys? How much money do I have? Plenty. Okay. Were you born a weakling, or did you have to work to get this way? Adversity makes men stronger. Do I see those legs shaking? Do you think you're here to dance? Not bad. Dismissed. Alright. Now I want to go out for some fresh air. Now that we're done with the barracks, can I go to the inn? Now it's time to take a rest. Wait, didn't I tell you that I want to smoke at the inn? Your troops will replenish while you rest. Aren't you a little tired? I'm fresh as a daisy. Let me go now. My body needs to inhale some white smoke. What will I ever do if your highness falls to an enemy attack because you don't have enough troops? What would I ever say to the Sultan? You don't have to worry about things like that, Etisia. You're always in front of me. You would fall first in battle. I really would rather not have that honor. Now please use the rest button. Well, if I have to. But I do want to go to the inn. You need Sultan's authorization. Alright, fine. Let's police. Assign this general to a city to decrease the dissent or get rid of armed rebel base there. Red lines on my face. It's a curse! Indeed, there are red lines on my face. It's not a curse, it's a sign that you're out of actions for this month. Each general only gets 1 action a month, so you have to choose wisely. Okay, I thought it over and I made my choice. To the inn. Your officials on the lower right are for governing the kingdom. Right now, you only have 2 choices of these. System or end turn. Huh? Did you hear me? Once all your generals have made their actions, click end turn to move on to the next month. You don't seem to be talking to me. Hey, are you ignoring me? I had a feeling that you'll never stop talking. Please just click end turn. Alright, fine. I'll click end turn. The mosque is just through this plaza. Please hurry, Your Highness. That girl who passed by yesterday, the one who reminds me of jasmine blossoms, do you think she might be there? The mosque is a holy place for paying respect to God. And Your Highness is scheduled to catalog books at the mosque library today. So, lady librarians, they wear those charming big glasses, right? When going to God, you must leave those stray thoughts behind and bring your faith only. So, the fair-skinned librarian? No, we're just going to help some pale old bookworms who never see the sun, so that we can get some damn research points. But, by the way, who are those guys? They look different. Oh, you mean the Franks? They were part of the Frankish invasion a few decades ago, but they settled down here. Well, they say it was the People's Crusade. Crusades? Are these the pagans I'm supposed to deal with? No, that's just what they used to be a long time ago. They say they're from the Misty Isles to the west, but they liked the warmer climate here and stayed. That exotic, interesting music goes well with poetry, like tea goes with shisha. They started getting popular with the trendy crowd and among young women, and now everyone in Iconium knows about them. Well, I didn't. But they must know about me, so I'm more famous. They were a worthy opponent. Stare at me. Nobody knows how the thing's gonna be. Stare at me. Nobody knows. Yeah, only God knows how the thing's gonna be. Oh my God, take me! Ah, that charming voice and that unique accent. You are the oasis of the desert. Thank you all, thank you all. I wish I had that talent. I would use a genie's wish to have it. Etisia, apparently the lyrics used to be, yeah, nobody knows, but there was some controversy over the allegations of heresy. What controversy? You know what I'm talking about, since they had to change it to, yeah, only God knows. After that, we have a new legislation that bans all songs that haven't been censored by a mullah. Huh. They just didn't like the Franks being popular. Those old men in the authorities have only one hobby, and that's banning something unfamiliar or what they dislike. We will be at the mosque soon. Watch what you say there, please. By the way, aren't I supposed to be taking care of those rabble outside the castle walls? You have no combat experience, right? I don't know what you're talking about. They called me the Anatolian Mad Dog at the streets of Mosul. Why, back then... I'm not talking about street fights, sir. I mean a real battle. To switch rows of your troops battle, you need to complete switch rows 1 and 2. Do they know how to wear pants by themselves? It may be simple when you do it yourself, but when there are thousands of men, it tends to get a little complicated. You mean they can't wear pants by themselves when there's thousands of people? Anyway, you need research points to do any kind of research, and the easiest way to get them is by cataloging books. Now, do you understand why you have to go to the mosque? Can we just move along now? How dare you? Someone like you giving orders to me, the future Sultan of the Sultanate of Rum? Because Your Highness is the heir to the throne, not the Sultan himself, as of yet. Father is still the same old stubborn self. All that urgency to call me back was just to suppress some armed rabble. I'm sure the Sultan has his reasons. Isn't that why he has me to take care of Your Highness? I was on a horse to Mosul years ago, and on a horse to Iconium last month. You know what was the same each time? I didn't know I was going to be on the damn horse until the day before both times. I learned how to spell Mosul by reading the road signs saying, "It's this way to Mosul." The reason for all the rush was, "It's all so unfair. I should write to my best friend. He'll understand." I'm sure you can do that at the mosque. Can we please get going now? King Arslan and Atisia headed to the mosque. Finally. The longest tutorial in history. Who are these guys? They look angry. What do they want? Royal heads on a stick. They cheer on armed rabble and will incite rebellion. Their numbers will grow every month if you don't take care of them. What? My head? Oh no, they don't. Tax revenue will drop a little bit, but it'll be fine for a while. Getting you in shape to suppress the armed rabble is our priority. Now, let's get on our way to the mosque. You can take this route to get there. How can we go to the mosque at this grave hour? Ha! What? Where am I? What did you do to me? This is the mosque, where you can pay your respects to God, catalog books, and much more. You mean it's as boring as hell? That's why there is only a handful of people here. Do you see the librarian having trouble with all the piles of books? Put your finger over him to find out how to catalog books. You can also click on other people here, so put your finger over each of them. I don't usually hang out with nerds, but I guess I have no choice. Al-Amin. Will you pray to Allah? Al-Hadi. Please help children in need. And Al-Rahman. Do you like books? I knew you would like books. Alright, so... we'll take the green one. How do I do this? Put it there. Actually going to take this blue one and I'm going to put it here because that's going to make from corner to corner a diagonal. Have you ever considered becoming a librarian? Though the pay is no good. King Arslan II finished cataloging. You've gotten 22 research points. I can't ignore them any longer. They are harming innocent citizens. I shall go and conquer them all. Don't be too hasty, Your Highness. There's no guarantee that you will win this battle yet. But I don't want to follow you around for reasons I don't understand anymore. I'm bored. I understand we can change how we do things. Here's my plan. Try to achieve these objectives on your own. So if I follow this plan, I get to win. Alright, let's do it. Click the administration card on the right to conduct research. Enough. You said I get to do this on my own. Wait, who is this, though? I will explain after you select the card. The administration official manages the domestic affairs of the kingdom. You could compare his role to that of a mother. Mother? I'm pretty sure that's a man. Well, some mothers might have whiskers, or be men. Anyway, in research, you will use research points that you got from the mosque. Needless to say, this is where you can switch rows 1 and 2. The boot camp sells troops, but since you won't get the Sultan's permission to buy new troops, you won't be able to buy anything there. And of course, you can't take loans right now either. Well, it can't hurt for you to take a look. Huh. Well, I don't see a reason to look at it if I can't play with it. What do you think makes a powerful country? Strength. Military strength. With powerful military, you can conquer the world and strike fear in the hearts of your enemies. The effective mobilization and deploying those troops you need. Technology makes a kingdom last. Engineers are the pillars of the nation. So you majored in engineering. You people act so high and above, always full of pride over your knowledge. Anyway, you can spend the research points you got at the mosque on research projects here. Please consult the tooltips on each project for more detail. When do I get to stop hearing about these tooltips? Alright, so how much research do I have? I thought I only got I have 42. So I must have had 20 before collecting the 22. The game seems to want me to be able to switch rows 1 and 2 pretty badly because they kept talking about it. What is this? You need research points to develop science. You can get them by conquering cities or regions, cataloging books, and exploring ruins. Reduce and sell shisha from the mosque in exchange for gold. Allah will forgive us this little enterprise. You can make shisha at the mosque. There are folks searching for the remains of ancient civilizations. It's a dangerous undertaking. They always need help. Explorer appears in the mosque. 2 candles. Those wandering generals. So we'll go ahead and do the switch rows 1 and 2 since the game seems pretty hell-bent for me to get that one, and it only talked about it 17 times. I've mastered switch rows 1 and 2. Change your position. Dazzle them dizzy with footwork. I'm certain that it will make us dizzy rather than the enemy. First mission succeeded. Alright, so 1 mission down. Fill Kili Arslan's army with troops tier 2 stars or better. Alright, I think we're done with administration. I've done all my actions, so I'm going to have to end turn, I believe. You got 1 infantry. You got 8 horses and 150 wheat. Your Highness, I need to speak with you. What is it? Ruffians have been making trouble at the inn lately. Does poor Atigia have the hots for the innkeeper? Please don't talk about my friend's mother that way. I'd love to help, but I'm already in my pajamas, so oh well. But you'll have to take care of your own problems. I'll look the other way when you go to the inn from now on. I'll even keep it a secret from the Sultan. How does that sound? Let us grind them into XP and tier up your troops. Let's make it a quest. How about it? Ugh, you're such a pain in the butt. Just you wait until I'm Sultan. Practical education begins. Defeat the ruffians at the inn. Time left 6 months. Fill my troops with something or better. Can't have more troops yet, but you can upgrade the ones you have stronger. Click here for tier upgrade. Alright. We're gonna make some elite troops. You lazy layabouts, are you ready for the pain of rebirth? Spearmen, huh? That requires sugar. Barely have enough. Alright. You will be a whole new troop by the time you return to General Kilij Arslan II. How do you even get your pants on in the morning? Milk drinkers, are you sure you're ready to leave your mamas? They say failure is the mother of success. How many mothers can you need? Alright, very good. Your new name is Spearman. Dismissed. Veteran infantry tier upgraded to Spearman. Okay. Why does it have this thing here in the reserves? Infantry. Is it farmers? Alright, so we've done the barracks. Let's go to the mosque. We'll talk to the research person. Read, lead, succeed. Right. Now help me find the lead. The red one, huh? I don't see how the red one will do anything for me right now. It really won't. Can I pick the gray one instead? No. Well, I'll put it here. Okay, now we got a gray one that doesn't work. We're not going to get any research this time around, are we? Oh, got something. 10 research points. Oh, all my actions are done. Maybe I should have gone to the inn. Whoops. What can I do at the administration? Can I research anything? How much research? I have 22. That's not enough to research anything. Close. Having trouble finding your kingdom on the map? Just press da-da-da-da-da. Why'd you say that? I felt mysterious urge to offer advice. I'll keep your advice to yourself. Alright. Right, we'll go to the inn. Hey, you! I told you I want my tobacco smooth yet strong with the smoky, dreamy quality and a clean, refreshing aftertaste. Are you ignoring me or what? If you're asking for the plant outlawed by the Sultan, we don't sell. Now, let's just change those dull leaves with these exciting ones. We have a policy against unauthorized products from outside the shop. What? Unauthorized? What do you want? FDA approval? Maybe you should try some. Authorize it yourself. Come on, suck it in. What? This is your first time? Huh. You are such a noob. I'll get in trouble if Mom knows you guys are smoking leaves brought from outside. My mother doesn't like me because... my mother doesn't like me smoking either. These things are fun because your mom won't know a thing about it. Come on, man, take a drag. Then I'll forgive you for disrespecting me. That's them. Those are the troublemakers. A trio of fools like you'd find in any inn. Discharged cavalry, huh? Who are you? Go and kick their butt, Your Highness. I don't think I need to dirty my hands on this little fish. Like these guys. Maybe this is a job for the guards. Your Highness, you're not going to chicken out now, are you? Highness? A prince? You look like you'd drop money if I hit you. I think I'll call you Mr. Treasure Goblin. Hey now, he's a prince. You should hold X to pay your respects if he's still alive. How dare you talk to me like that? Noah? Why is our store so noisy? Mom! It's you people again. If you're going to keep making trouble, I will ban you from the store. I don't have to come to this crappy hole. Shut up. This is the only inn in the entire kingdom. We're done. We were just having a laugh, you know. Boys will be boys. Yeah, we're buddies. Smile. I told you to smile, man. Noah, go inside and put away the groceries. I've heard so much about you. The handsome one must be the prince, right? I'm innkeeper Sook, innkeeper of the only inn in the Sultanate of Rum. Madam, you are breathtaking. It's always such a pleasure when I can say such things and be honest. Oh, you are spoiling me. Please stop by any time. We've got hot water and cozy beds ready all the time. Select a character from below to initiate an action. Alright, he gives sugar, which I think I need to upgrade my troops. He gives wood, and he gives, I don't even know what that is. He gives something. So I'm going to go with the sugar guy. We're going to have a funeral today. Takes on the ruffian infantry. Okay. And then I'm on mission, so I guess I hit end turn. And now we're in the back alley fighting the discharged infantry guy. Have you ever been in battle? Of course. The time's come to unleash my cursed right hand. Whoa, be patient, righty. The battle hasn't even begun yet. I see, so you know nothing about tactics. Basically, you use the buttons to command your troops. Battle out in the open is a straightforward struggle between sides. In this kind of fight, the power relationship between different troops types can predict who will win. Oh, whatever types don't work on me, all troops forward. Or you could run head first at the laws of nature. Also, there aren't anything like voice commands here. So, click go forward. You completed the switch rows research. You can switch the positions of troops with this button. Infantry class. Troops can hold a firm front line and stop the charge of cavalry. Okay, so infantry class wins against cavalry class. Not win, defend against infantry class, holds the ground through large numbers and high defense stats, but they can't inflict a lot of damage to cavalry class. So infantry class is like a mobile sandbag. To speed up combat, press and hold the control key or use this button. Is there a God mode button? Oh yeah, enter IDDQD to unlock invisibility and turn your eyes gold. Really? Of course not. Your front line is taking a beating. You should give them a breather. The red part of the bar under each troop is injury gauge. This will gradually recover while the troop is not under attack at the front or engaged in combat. Do I need to do that? This is going just fine. Let's just finish quickly. Spoken like somebody standing in the back. Let's see what would Sultan say if you lost half your soldiers. Maybe something like, knew he was good for nothing. Yes, of course. Rest is important. So allow them to fall back and get some. Alright, we'll go back to normal speed. Behold, a bluebird! A sign of luck! This is a divine omen of my victory. The bird's a trained messenger carrying your commands. These birds will relay any message as long as it's 140 characters or shorter. I don't need that much. Anyway, I see it takes a while for the bird to get there, so I should make predictions ahead of time when I send the message. Kind of reminds me of like the music from a rave. I could see the lights flickering in the room. Add in a random noise like the system is down. The system is down. We're winning! Yay! We're winning! Yay! We're winning! Yay! We're winning! Yay! Bump, bump, bump. Alright, so Battle of the Back Alley has been a victory, and we got some XP, enemy destroyed, melee damage, rested, double kills, class expert bonus. Am I a genius? Our casualties are significant. Genius might be an overstatement. But still, I won, right? Time to check out the loot. Where's the loot? Is there loot? Die, die! Please die, bastard! Fight ruffian infantry. Mission succeeded. I came, I saw, I conquered. You're going to use that line for this small fry? Everyone is equal to me? Practical education succeeded. Yay, another mission down. Alright, you can point over any part of the screen for tooltips, all this for free. Who would pay for this? Okay, defeat the ruffians at the inn, rewards, diamond, fight ruffians, success, gets 10, resource arrived, new troops at boot camp, the Kingdom of Year announcement. Slightly low troop morale. Your troops' morale is slightly low. Morale falls when battle continues without any rest, or troops have been regrouped. When the troop doesn't fight, morale will recover gradually. Deputy. A deputy has the authority given to govern the kingdom on behalf of the ruler. Alright. I still haven't gotten the sugar yet. It said something about new troops available in the barracks. I think it's lying to me. Let's go to the mosque. It is said that everything you do in the mosque has to do with God. Pray to God and prove your faith. Ishna Allah, all is God's will. The floating hand of God points out the way to go. That's a funny thought, but let's keep that one between just the two of us. Does nobody honor Allah anymore? Do you want to worship Allah? Select a character from below to initiate an action. Well, the candle's burnt out, so I guess this is the time to do that, right? I will pray to Allah and light a candle in reverence. Your dedication will surely be answered. Thanks be to God, Ishna Allah. If you don't pray often, Allah might not be there for you. Luck will follow your actions in the mosque. Okay, so by lighting the candle, I can now use him the next turn, I guess. I see. What was it? Yeah, that was research, and I don't have any points for research. Alright, I think it's time to end turn. You got a diamond. You got sugar. Horse, that's what that is, and wheat. Diplomatic talks. The king of Danusmid dynasty in the flesh. I've got scalding hot tea and the driest of breads ready just for you. Thanks, but I'll have to decline. I just had a full meal. Now, hospitality is a tradition of my kingdom. How about some pork kebabs, straight from my left hand? Ha. Then should I receive it with my left as well? I hear you've managed to steal the prince away from the great Seljuk Empire. You're not planning to make him sultan without the agreement of the Seljuk brother nations, are you? Is there a problem with a father wanting to see his son? Regrettably so, in times like these. Great Seljuk Empire is angry. They will not let this slide. There are talks about sanctions done by the Seljuk brother nations. With Sultanate of Rum in my hand, I may not have a full house, but I can manage at least 2 pair. Our kingdom will not bow to those petty threats. Bold words, but is it really the best time to quarrel with your brothers when you are still in conflict with the Byzantine Empire? They took your old capital, Nicaea, didn't they? Your pride will never let you broker peace with them. Amidst all this, do you really want to turn your back on your brothers? Maybe all my enemies should get together and have a party. And I'm thinking that you'd be the party host, most likely. Calm down now. I'm here to help. Give us Ankara, and we will smooth things over with the great Seljuk Empire. Then your soldiers can wield spades instead of weapons, and your citizens can sing songs of peace. That is an excellent idea. And not only that, if you want to pursue revenge against Byzantine Empire, we would be glad to support you. Can I get that offer without the horrible part where you take a chunk of rum? The paleface, you don't have much time left, do you? Why, are you planning to write a memorial poem for me? I've heard that this may be your last winter. Isn't that why you stole away the prince? Think about what will happen to that delicate prince if he doesn't have any ally on the battlefield of power. Siblings, relatives, established generals. How many of them would aim for the throne to replace a green young sultan? As by tradition, great Seljuk Empire will try to choose a new sultan after discussing with its brothers. What do you think our choice will be? Give me Ankara, and I will treat your prince like my own little boy. With our support, the prince can become a real sultan. Just sign here and you can relax and return to warm tea and soft bread. Maybe soak in a nice hot bath afterwards. An offer too good to refuse. A return to the table. You may have Ankara. When you take it from my cold, dead hands. Delicate green, treat like your own little boy. He's my son, and the blood of Suleiman flows through his veins. Do you think that he will ever need your meager support or approval? I guess I'll be seeing you in the battlefield soon, if you're still alive by then. Sigh. It's too soon. Relations between the Sultanate of Rum and the Danusmed dynasty have deteriorated. Have you noticed pressing the control key anytime will speed up the game? Whether you're bored or just want the results, the control key is your friend. Really, in that case, control key for me to win the nagging ends. So I'm liking things about this game. I'm not wondering. I probably know the answer. So you had this nice little cut scene going back and forth between me and the other kingdom. I doubt that's not in anything but the tutorial. I would like to think it's in the normal game, but I'm sure it's not. But it would be cool if it was. It would make this... It would give this a certain flavor that other games don't have. Alright, so... I'm still not sure I have enough sugar to make another spearman. I can check. It's wanting me to go to the mosque. Dissolve troop, tier upgrade. I do have enough to make another spearman. Alright. Were you born weaklings, or did you have to work to get this way? Are you afraid of battle? Then run until you're ready to drop. Faster, higher, farther. There we are. Much better. You're now called Spearman. Dismissed. You finally tiered up your troops. How do you like it? I thought they would be more special. But aren't real soldiers so much better than imaginary killing machines? Wake up, slumbering hero. You're right. Let's go find a monster to take down. Now that you're ready, I will let you go on policing. Finally, let's clear those armed rabble. The rules of engagement begins. Full Metal Jacket succeeded. Alright. So I click here and he wants me to, well, let's go police. Suppressing. Then enter. You got research points times 40. Oh, that's good. Why are my units like half units? Those sound tricky to command or to fight against. Switch them out. I'll switch them out when I want to switch them out. Huh. I was defeated. What? That was a mistake. I just slipped up. This is why you should listen to me. If you had studied before, I'm the prince, and a prince does not study. You failed to suppress the squishy freeman at Iconium. That's not good. Why are you still loitering around here? Leave those armed rabble to roam free? I'm just taking my Sabbath rest. I'll take care of it soon. I do not think that today is Friday, though. I decided there should be more Sabbath. 3 a week. I see you learned laziness on top of foolishness in Mosul. I'm planning to spread my personal traditions to all of Anatolia. Of course, I will be passed down to your grandchildren as family tradition. War is coming. Pagans again? You should let the guards take care of these things. The enemy is the Dinusmed dynasty. Oh, wait. It's not the Byzantine Empire? That doesn't fit with what I know. How can brothers in faith go to war? A delicate greenhorn boy might look like prey to his brothers. I'm sure you can't be talking about me. I didn't make this happen, so why are you talking to me like that? Regrettably, it has everything to do with you. I can only hope that you aren't as simple and as lazy as you look. Your wish is already fulfilled. Everyone knows I went to Mosul for the best education. Anyway, what do you mean? It has to do with me? Improve relations with the Byzantine Empire. We don't want to be hit from behind in the middle of a war. You've got the right man for the job. Making friends is my specialty. There are 3 keys to becoming a real BFFs. Gold, shisha, and harem. I'm going to need to borrow your harem. Where's it at? I need it to play Love and Peace with my new buddies. Maybe I should just pray for the war to end before the enemy finds out about the prince being a fool. Just leave me now. Wait for me, my new pagan friends. Here I come. Ha 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 ha. You receive orders from the Sultan. Diplomacy official unlocked. Quest War and Peace begins. Finally, I have diplomatic authority. Haha, I'll show them all what I can do. Do you see this news? Diplomacy official on the lower right. Oh, diplomacy official. I command you to improve relations with the Byzantine Empire until we can trade with them. That would be your job. Select the diplomacy official and it will open diplomacy window. I'll explain more when we get there. Sultanate of Rum is marked with the big flag on the map. You can select diplomacy targets from the map icon. Show the relations between your selected kingdom and others. You should pay attention to those. After selecting a kingdom, choose a function from the menu on the left side. To check your status with the selected nation, look at the gauge on the top. Wait, you're going too fast. So how do I improve relations with other countries? Well, you can earn diplomacy points slowly through diplomatic operations at a small monthly cost, or you can send an expensive gift to quickly earn their favor. Alright, so I need more diplomacy points to trade. How do I get that? Is max something times 3. Send ambassador to this kingdom. Your diplomatic relations will improve rapidly. Effect is max times 6. Costs a larger of 6 times 60 and 15% of city income per month. Give a gift. Your relationship will improve immediately. The effect is whatever that is times 6. You must have a diamond. We have diamonds. Alright, we'll give a gift. You take this, we'll be friends now, alright? Haha. The diplomatic relation between the two kingdoms improves. Cost 60 monthly upkeep. Well, we're gonna do it, I guess. Alright, well I want to do it. So, where do I... Yes, I'm fine with this. I think we're close enough. Do you want to trade? Sultan of Rome and Byzantine Empire begin trading. You receive trade income every 3 months. Relationship with you favorable. Has no interest in you. Alright. Close. The mosque is always open. Alright, we need a green book, which I suppose I could put it here. Blue book, huh? That's all for today anymore, and somebody's going to break their back. You got 36 research points. And then go to the administration, go to research. Just go about an even research policy, since we don't really know what's great and what's not great yet. And then end turn. You're curious about other kingdoms, you can always click on the capital flag or more info from their cities. This will pull up more details like this. It's a lot of detail, it's too much. How are my units doing? How do I get their HP back? How's this? Does the extra candlelight make the mosque feel holier? Allah will surely be pleased. Welcome to the mosque. Let's do more books. Red book. Well, what's the purpose of the second candle then if I... Oh, I probably need a general. Oh, I should go to the inn to talk to... Ah, right. Well, how do I recover their HP? The current... I don't know. Am I supposed to dissolve these and train new units? I don't quite understand. One would think that they would heal over time, right? Well, let's go to the inn and see if there's a general available. Natives of Anatolia occupying outskirts of Iconium. Pay to leave. Decides to leave the kingdom. You give a payment of 95. A good fight, but I emerged the winner. A mosque librarian who never lifted more than a pen could get the job done. Your word, sir. Sometimes a fight is a bonding experience. He was stronger than I expected. Just not a match for the likes of me. Sure, sure. Rules of engagement succeeded. Say that again? War with Danumused dynasty is an opportunity for the prince to develop himself. Grant him the authority so that he may rise to fit this role. And what is he doing right now? I think it's better if you didn't know about it. But still, if you put your faith in him just one more time, I just can't bring myself to trust him. You'll have to cross that bridge someday. Or fall off that bridge and drown. If only he showed me something I could believe in. Well, it's true that His Highness can be a bit... I don't know which side of the family he got it from. Yes, and he leaves his socks everywhere. Do you think he'll manage to make it at my age? That might be difficult. Should I try to believe in him just once more? Well, I don't think there's much difference between being fooled 10 or 11 times. That's it, Etisia. I can believe in you. I grant you administrative authority. Support the prince with your life. My life? I'm counting on you to pull him into shape. This is an order from your sultan. Administration actions are now available. You can trade at the boot camp. You can use loans. What? What is Etisia doing down here? I felt it was time for me to return to my duties. Does that mean I'm free from your nagging? Not a chance. Sultan granted me administration authority. Now you can purchase troops or take loans. Here's the gold from the Sultan. Please use it to purchase a troop and assign it to my army. I refuse. I think I have to dissolve these. I don't see any other way to do it. They went into the reserves, but they still have no HP. Why did they come in with no HP? Hold on a second. Okay. Rest to replenish the damaged troop and recover morale. You must have sugar. Okay. Damaged troop and recover morale. If the troop is damaged severely, it won't be able to recover to full force at once. If the troop's tier goes higher, replenish rate will decrease. That's how you fix it. Green. Here. Right. There's more, but this is enough for today. 10 research points. Okay. You are an archer class, huh? Terrible troop morale. Why can Artesia rest with only wheat, but I need sugar? Interesting. Because my troops are higher tier, probably. That's my guess. Once citizens show their dissent, their opinion won't change usually. They will oppose everything that the kingdom does and plot rebellion with other armed rabble. Police to disperse them and lower their dissent. So they don't like me. They want to spend their energy as pointless activity. Why should I get involved? Taxes? Right, then shall we escort our lost cash lambs back into the arms of the kingdom? Alright. Looks like I can rest now. And yeah, that recovered some of the things. Okay, good. And so we'll rest with her. And this is just going to be a turn of resting. Byzantine Empire proposes alliance. Is that something we want? Would you like to ally? A careless alliance may unnecessarily provoke other kingdoms. I mean, it's the Byzantines after all. Why not? I want to accept. Byzantines and the Sultan of Rum form an alliance. Did you know every button has its own shortcut? Press Alt to see what they are. A must-have for any strategy game. What is a strategy game? You talk such nonsense sometimes. Are you even talking to me? And what's this eerie feeling as if I'm being watched from secret? As if fate itself is being controlled by something else. As you know, everything is his will. I used to know somebody who went down that line of thinking. And wait, what was that? Did I say I knew something? Anyway, enough of this talk. It's the Matrix. Alright, so I think Artesia should have troops that are ready to police. On policing. And me, I could probably go to the mosque. And light some candles. Shouldn't it have lit more than one candle? Research. Manuel the First of the Byzantine Empire sent you a gift. It looks like the Byzantine Empire regards you favorably. I knew I was irresistible. Oh, you are into that. How about using your unique quality to seduce our enemies? I'm straight. Yes, yes, I understand. Now let's check the gifts. Hey, you little... War and Peace succeeded. I don't know if I should tell you this, but you can click here or press question mark to gain all the knowledge of this universe. What, really? Should I try it out? Question mark, huh? Brings up an encyclopedia. Nice. Alright, War and Peace. Begin trade with the Byzantine Empire. Maintain for 6 months. We've done that. Visit from Wandering General. A traveling general is staying in your kingdom. You can hire a Wandering General if you build a relationship with them. Byzantine Empire trade goods arrived. Tip, quick save. F8 key makes it easy to save during the current game. Alright, Artesia, go back to policing. And I will go to the inn. Drifting along in search of a lord worth serving. I never thought I would say this, but your highness does have a talent for talking with strangers. Muhahaha! Do you see now? It looks like great talent like mine can't stay hidden. Well, I will admit that you have a talent. Now, how about persuading this fellow to stay and work for our kingdom? Great powers come at great expense, but oh, I guess I can't ignore your tearful pleas for help. Very well, your pleas have moved me to use my powers, despite the great cost of casting my skills. Greetings, I'm Lawrence. I come from a faraway place you've never seen. I'm a Crusader scum. I'm a Crusader scum, you ask? Please don't compare me to that horde of armed robbers. I just want to stay for a while and see the sights. Okay, talk to Lawrence. Select a character from below to initiate an action. Lawrence is a Roman Catholic believer. He's a native of England. Leaving in 23 months. Cost to gift 91 gold. Alright. You must complete Traveler's Gift research. So I guess I will talk to him. Sit here. Let's take plenty of time for a nice long conversation. Whoa, what's this? Select first topic. Match, wrong. Let's talk about technology. How do I know what to... this one and this one. Wrong place. Match. So one of those two are correct, they're just in the wrong spot. Interesting. So now what? That and this. Okay, got two matching. So this. We know those two are out, so maybe this one? 3 matches. Lawrence is now a general of the Sultanate Rum. You paid $10. Okay. Alright, Lawrence, what do we do with you? Do you have any troops? Lawrence has some infantry. Is there a way to get him more? Oh, wait. There is the administration. Boot camp. Yes. The boot camp operates under private contract with the kingdom. They recruit soldiers and train them in regular troops, which the kingdom hires. So we're outsourcing all the dirty work to only enjoy the fruits. Is this okay? I didn't make the system. If you want to change social systems, grow your power so you can do it. Don't yell at me about it. Welcome. These are fresh and lively graduates straight out of the camp. Slingers, squires, nomadic class, Alright, well, we'll take one of those. Okay. Then what? Then close. Now go to the barracks. And grab yourself an infantry. Move to army. Why does he have no troops? You got wood, sugar, and horses. You got horses and wheat. If you click this Govern Territory button or roll the mouse wheel, you get the kingdom map. Why don't you take a look at the surrounding kingdoms and learn a little more about them? Blah blah blah. The first thing I would be doing as Sultan is firing you. Well, you still have full troops, so go police. Lawrence, go to the barracks. You have half troops, so you need to rest. How are my troops? I need to rest. Kievan Rus has declared war on the Kingdom of Hungary. Salamu alaikum, I am Aladdin, a merchant of Arabia. My thanks to you for opening up this trade post. We deal in sugar and woods. They say sugar is as sweet as the devil's temptation, but remember, beware of cavities. How can those northern savages call themselves a dynasty? I would kick their butt, but I would only get my boots dirty. Where did you hear that? I only said that to one friend. Are you sure this friend is really your friend? Everyone in Trebizond got wind of it. Now it's breaking havoc. Oh, the life of Slub. The public is obsessed with every detail of my life. They're not obsessed, they're outraged. Interesting. Whoops. Deja, go back to your policing. Lawrence, you can go to the barracks. Alright, that's all for today. Any more and somebody is going to break their back. 45 research points. Can you go light the candles? Right, I think Ma Slama. I will be back in a month of April. Did you know you can click here to see the profit tracker of the kingdom's income and expenditures? You can find information on all the kingdom's earnings and expenditures here. No, make it go away. Numbers, I can't stand them. You can click the button again or click the tracker itself to close it. Gah. Forward upkeep, general wages, diplomatic operations. Probably. How about doing it my way? Where can I find information about other kings' hobbies or dating preferences? No, no, no. Having diplomatic authority means you represent the kingdom. Please try not to ruin the kingdom's reputation. Alright, alright. I do have the most perfect face to represent a nation. If only the other representatives coming to the table were as carefree as your highness. So, can I end the ambassadorship? Do I have to keep him there? How do I... We're just gonna have a liaison there from now on. And the policing is done. Okay, now what? Now can we go conquer the world? And how do we do that? Is there a way to move our generals up here? Alright, well I guess we'll just do the usual mosque stuff. Oh, I can't catalog books again in this turn? Evidently not. Well, let's do this then. Thank you for donating to Sunni Islam Aid fund. Your generosity will help save children in places. We offer small prizes. Donor prize. It's a little complicated. Let's just try it, shall we? Okay, next step, spin coin for bonus. Let's find out. Oops. 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 Your truly remarkable charity is witnessed. Is this any type of bonus? We got pagan prisoners. Okay. We'll go with Shisha production and ruin exploration. You got horses and wheat. How are you today? I am Dashroth Manji. I build roads to make it easy for people to travel. I help wives who have fallen sick, merchants to move their goods, and children who have to travel for far well water. I plan to connect Caesare to Sebasti. Okay. And Heracles to Gangora. I need your assistance for these projects. Why would I help you with these projects? Off to the mosque. Whoa. Al Mobeen. My uncle used to say this before the lunge cancer sent him to God's embrace. Only shisha vapor can soothe and embrace the scars of this bleak world. So I convinced the imam somebody's got to do it. That's a forced interpretation. Who cares? I already have my permission. Will you help me out? There's a plump reward in it for you. I haven't seen you here before. Who are you? Not that it really matters. There are many valuable things hidden in the world. My heart swells when I think of those things. I'm not talking about the baubles noblewomen dream about. Those are just shiny. What I mean by valuable things is things of great power. To get my hands on those, I will call through the creepiest of tombs. What do I want with such power? Well, I guess I could search for my missing father. Oh, my name? Tomb Explorer Laura. I'm an adventurer. Please don't compare me with the museum nerd. Okay, Laura Croft. By the way, have you heard of the Eternal Life? I'm putting together a team to search for clues to eternal life. That's 8 people if I include you. been after me. I've been able to deal with his interference until now, but Canyon 6, boss path. Huh. They brought so many wolves this time. If someone could keep the wolves at bay, it'd be a lot easier to look for clues to eternal life. I think you'll do just fine. Talk to me when you're ready. Right. I knew you would come with me. What took you so long? Explore for the new tomb. Okay. Teasia? Go sort books. Yes. Oh, got a whole bunch of books. Well, I could get it that way, and then that would drop down, that would drop down. Alright. Then Lawrence, you're gonna... We don't have enough sugar yet. Oh, they need rest now. I see. What's this guy? Road builder. A globe-trotting builder who constructs roads wherever they are needed. Visit every December. Must have pagan prisoners. I see. We got Greek Grenader ×1. I didn't expect this to be an easy sell. I will be back in December next year. Explore for the new tomb. Mission start. There it is. Clues for the eternal life will take us a step closer to the truth. Let's hurry up and retrieve that clue to eternal life. I hate being in the damp and dark. So what happens when we get to these things? A carrier pigeon. We have to break them down. Whoa. That woman will murder us, murder all of us. Go, wolves. Go stop her. And I'll send the main troops soon. Wolf? There's a wolf. Is that bad? Do whatever it takes, keep pouring in the troops. Hurry up, before you clash with their main force, you could put them down, but they'll keep coming. The heck is that? Slaves freed. I don't think I have a prayer in heck of winning this. How do I retreat? Alright, so I'm yet to really win any fights in this game. Wasn't it your job to grab the clue? Well, I failed. Explore for the new 2 mission failed. Are the letters too small to read for those who... Do we made it possible to adjust them in the game options menu? Oh nice, you can see me more clearly, ha 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 ha. This is an unconsidered side effect. We must exercise caution in its usage. Oh. That was pretty lucky. Alright, and now Lawrence. Why is the reserve tab shining for you? Because there's Greek Grenadiers, which are an archer class unit. Commence what? What is commence? Send this general into battle to attack an enemy city or defend a friendly city. I mean, we could try. Are you really going to attack? Of course, I have no mercy. There's no canceling once you begin. Think carefully before you press the attack button. A prince never regrets? Attackers can use siege weapons. You can research to unlock stronger siege weapons. You can see city information for the city you will be attacking. It will take multiple attacks to bring down cities with multiple city walls. This is the expected defending garrison and their info, but keep in mind that these are only predictions. After you've checked everything, click attack button and the battle will take place at the beginning of the next month. Why next month? Our opponent needs time to prepare the defenses as well. It's only fair. I guess I can spare this much mercy. So 1 archer, 1 infantry. We'll cancel. What else can we have him do? Go to the inn? Maybe he can take on one of these ruffians. These are about the only guys I've been able to beat. We won something! Yay! Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you want to teach me something? Nope, I'm all good. No new tasks for me? Tasks? The downfall of the rot of education? Take some initiative. You're old enough to figure things out on your own. And you wonder why the Sultan wants me on your back. Oh, hush. I do things my way this month. Hello, my name is Al Aziz. Excellent. Yesterday I was in the desert, but now today I have shisha. Well, let's talk. 1, 2, 3. No matches, one's in the wrong place. Well, that means 1, 2, 3. Right, 3, 2, 1. All right. Administration, research. You got sugar. You got horse. You got spice and everything nice. What do I have to press to be left alone? Indeed. Okay, so... Greetings, I'm Military Imam Badge. I'm here so that you can reward medals. Okay. Medals are rewards for dedication and sacrifice to the Sultanate of Rum. Some say maybe shiny metal isn't the most useful reward, but nonsense. This is about honor, not money. There are things the material cannot satisfy. Anyway, let me know if you need any medals to give out. I'll get you a good deal. Total security staff are reporting for duty. What do you need? What is a medal? Must have at least 25 gold. Okay, enemy range strength damage reduced by 1. Very good. You got a better medal. They may look similar, but there are little differences. As you collect more and more, you'll see bigger differences. Choose well. By authority vested in me, I present you this medal. Now we'll wait for stories of their adventures. Well, let's give them another medal. Let's give them bow defense. Careful. Going home, you might have just spent all your luck for today. By the authority vested in me, I present you with this medal. Now I will wait for stories of their adventures. Well, we might as well just keep giving out medals, right? Can't? Why not? You must complete Grand Medal of Glory research. You must. Troops must have more than... Huh. Trained troop evolves into veteran troop once training is complete. What's it going to train into? Train a troop evolves into a veteran troop once training is complete. Oh, it'll turn into a veteran spearman instead of a regular spearman. Got it. What is the difference between the two? Must have 25 sugar. Must have at least one veteran spearman in reserves. You must complete Tier 3 troop research. Okay. No, do it. Okay. Tizia, go to the mosque. Are the end times near? How can the temple grow so dim? Well, I guess. TGS seems to get more books than everyone else. It's good to know, I think. I think that's a thing, actually. Nothing doing no matter how I place this one, huh? Doesn't look like it. Right, we have 65. Kingdom of Cyprus versus the Knights Hospitaller. Why are you looking at me like that? Don't you want to teach me something? Nope, I'm all good. No new tests for me. Oh, hush. Okay. Is that these guys? It's Armenia. Fears you. Why do they fear me? I'd like to have a long conversation with you. Okay, so we already know that that's that. Why did I put them in that order? I don't know why I put them in that order. That was dumb of me. Alright, now this. One of those two. Let's try that one. Yep. Ooh. Well, I need to do some serious research, Tisha. You can't go to the mosque. I need to research. No. Damn it. I don't want to fire anyone. Damn it. Why me? Because... Damn it. Well, you know what? We've learned a lot from this first game, and this is getting to be quite a lengthy playthrough. What I just learned there is that I could have clicked her, gone to mosque, done research, right? And possibly have gotten enough research to... Ew. Whoops, I thought I had the blue book. Damn it. Okay, where do we... go like that. Go like that. And go like that. We only got 27 research points, which wouldn't have been enough anyway, because the more general is actually 100 research points. And Lawrence, what can Lawrence do? How is his troops? They evidently need to rest. They don't look fully healed here. Alright, like I said, this is a good place to wrap up this episode. So there is a lot to this game. It might look I don't know, it might look the way it looks, right? So it's got this artistic way of displaying things, but there's actually a fair amount of complexity to the game. And for a grand strategy type player, I love Crusader Kings. I'm a fan of Europa Universalis 4. I like all Paradox games. And then I even play some, tile-oriented games like what are the ones? Fantasy General, Panzer General, games of that nature. So Slytherin type strategy games, etc. This one it's got charm, it's got flavor, it's got some real meat and potatoes to it, and I'm liking it so far. So anyway, I'm giving this 2 thumbs up for a first look, and I'm excited to play some more of this, but not as the Kingdom of Rum. I wanna play something that's more me. I'm more European. I don't necessarily want to be the towel head, if you will. So, not saying that to be offensive. It's just a term people use, and yes, some people could consider it offensive. But really, if you want to be offended by that, fine. I don't care. I'm not politically correct on this channel. Anyway, so since I want to play a different type of character, and since I've kind of gotten the gist of it, and this seems to be the longest tutorial in history, I'm going to wrap it up here, and in the next episode, we'll start off the game in a location we actually want to play as. Anyway, I'm Jaames Johnson, aka Sulfurblade. This is my content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. And until the next time, all, peace.